Yes. You hear that? You hear that? It's not as bad, right? The echo? I had a comment on last week's video or 2 weeks ago that they were talking about, dude, we love your show, but your echo, it's like gotta go. So I think it's gotten a little bit better, right? As we keep moving into this house, we had been living here through floor replacement, through bathroom replacement. The bathroom over here is still being replaced now. Well, anyway, because of all the tile and everything, I had to find a carpet to lay down to just sort of minimize a little bit of that crazy weird sound that we've got, the echoey sound. So it's still there, but it's not quite as bad. So we've got the chair, right? That's been an improvement. I've got my desk, we've got carpet, we've got less echo, one thing at a time, and we're gonna be able to rock this thing like we did before. All I need is some, like, you know, diplomas and stuff, maybe some lights around here, and we'll be good to go. And now we're good to go. 3, 2, 1. What's up, advocates? Welcome back to another episode of the Commercial Claims Show. All right. Yeah, this is follow us everywhere on social media. I just did this video, by the way. I had to do it again because I didn't have the right white balance. I think I said that last time in another video. Guys, this is pretty good. We've got a lot of things going on here at the Commercial Claims Show. We've got Patreon. Patreon's a new thing that we've got going on, which we're really, really excited about. If you're a real loyal fan and loyal supporter of the show and really use a lot of the content that we are producing for you to educate all of you new public adjusters and maybe some more experienced public adjusters, it's a membership that we've got, and basically you've got different levels of membership. $5, $10, $5, $10, and $25, and you pay and you get different little perks. Some of you get the video before, some of you get access to our Facebook group, some of you get this beautiful book that we've written right here to help you as a public adjuster. So go ahead on patreon.com/commercialclaimsadvocate and you can become a member of our select group. Obviously we're on social media, but YouTube, make sure that you click subscribe down here and click on the link to click on the bell. The Patreon link, by the way, is in the description, so you can go ahead and go through that. And obviously social media, right? Facebook, Instagram, and something else. LinkedIn. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. God, that intro used to take like 10 seconds. Now it takes like 2 minutes because we got so much going on. All right, so let's go. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna talk something a little bit different. I'm not gonna educate you guys so much today about something in particular in the claims process or something in regards to an actual insurance claim. I'm gonna educate you guys today about the power of legislation at a state level. Bad bills and legislation we have to be careful with, okay? Because it's stuff like this, it gets passed all the time. And what happens is, I guarantee you, because I know that I experienced it myself. I remember like it was yesterday that when I first started, there was like so many different like things that, why is this process so difficult? What's going on? And I used to be like, I wonder if this occupation is going to be around in 5 years. I wonder if this occupation is going to be around in 10 or 15 years. And I'm sure some of you new adjusters think that as well. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's going to be okay. I know we're going to be around for a very, very long time. But that being said, because we're pretty much everywhere. But that being said, we're not in Alabama. There's no public adjusters in Alabama. It's not allowed. Isn't that crazy? So think about that. Again, I don't think that's ever going to happen, but what we have to be careful with is just bad bills and legislation being passed at a state level. We have to be careful with different things in the policy that once it gets passed at a state level, that means it's like that all across the board, okay? And we have to avoid that. And the only way that we can do that is by us coming together as public adjusters and going up against the big insurance companies. Obviously, we already do that on a daily basis. And by the way, when I say bad bills and legislation being bad for us, let's face it, it's not so much that it's bad for us, it's bad for the consumer. It's bad for the policyholders. The more power that we put in the hands of the insurance company, the more they're going to use that power to take advantage of their claim payouts so that they can pay out less. That's just a fact. So we as public adjusters, as our own little organization or organizations, we need to come together, okay, and make sure that these things don't get passed. So what I'm here to explain to you guys, and this is on all country level. I live in Florida, okay? I'm licensed in Texas, I'm licensed in California. But that being said, this is an issue that we've got all across the country. We need to make sure that we uphold our integrity, to make sure that we continue this profession, so that we don't get bogged down on just bad policy. We've got good friends in Georgia. Shout out to Matt Mulholland. We've got good friends out in Texas. Shout out to TJ Ware. We've got good friends out in New Jersey. Doug Quinn, I think, lives in New Jersey. We've got good friends all over the country, and this is something that we're fighting all the time. So what I'm here to explain to you guys is just some of the problems that we're experiencing here in Florida, and then I'm going to explain to you guys some of the different associations, some of the different organizations that you guys could join, even in your local state, that you guys could join so that you could help the fight. Because if we don't go to our state capital when the time comes, if we don't reach out to our state senators, if we don't send emails to them, call them, and go out there when these bills are being passed, they're going to get passed right under our noses. And we can't afford to happen. I've been a public adjuster for 14 years, and I'll be honest, I was very inactive for the majority of my career. It's really not till recently that I really started getting more active into all of these associations, and that's shame on me. I don't want that to happen to you guys. I don't want that to happen with all the new adjusters that are coming into this industry every single day. So that's what I wanted to do. So we're going to start with Florida, okay? I want to start with Florida because we've got a couple bad bills that I want to explain to you all across the country. I want you guys to understand that if you're not in, I want for those of you that are not in Florida to understand what we're going through in Florida. Because if stuff like this gets passed in Florida, then this becomes sort of a nationwide thing eventually. Because it's like a domino effect. When it happens in one state, it starts to happen in others. So let's see here. So we've got two bills. It's called SB 76 and HB 305. And basically what these bills are saying, and I had most of it in front of me. All right, so here's what we're gonna get to. This one really explains it the best, I feel. So here's some of the bad bills. Here's the bad bill that we're really talking about here. Let's see here. Oh no. Let's go here. Sorry guys, it's just all right. So just because it gives it very detailed. All right, so HB 305 and SB 76. HB stands for House Bill. SB stands for Senate Bill. Let's see here. So what we don't want is stuff like, we have one where in one of these bills, they're basically saying that from this day forward, whenever this passes, any roof damage, any roof that's older than 10 years will only be paid on an actual cash value basis. An actual cash value basis means that if a roof is worth $20,000 brand new, but because it's over 10 years old, it's now worth half that, $10,000, they're only going to pay that $10,000. So when that consumer goes to buy a new roof, they only have half the money to do it, and we can't do anything about it. That's pretty incredible. So we can't let that pass. So paying a roof that is older than 10 years old only on an ACV basis, even if you have a replacement cost policy. Another thing that we have to be careful with that they've got in here is you know, I thought I was prepared, but as usual, I'm not prepared like I thought I was. Let's see, we got this one here. Let's go. Oh, there it is. Prohibited advertisement. So prohibited advertisement means that any written or electronic communication that encourages, instructs, or induces a consumer to contact a contractor or public adjuster for the purpose of making an insurance claim for roof damage. That means any written or electronic communication. The term includes but is not limited to door hangers, business cards, magnets, flyers, pamphlets, and emails. You all know that I'm very prevalent on social media. I do like to run ads every once in a while. This is sort of saying, because it says written or electronic communication that encourages or instructs or induces a consumer to contact us. After a storm occurs, I'll run an ad. After a hurricane occurs, I'll run an ad. After a hailstorm occurs, I'll run an ad to say, hey, did you suffer damage? Call me. I'm not allowed to do that here in the state of Florida if this passes. That's not cool. And then the last thing, I don't know the specifics of it, so I'm just going to sort of explain it to it. But we have in Florida, we've got attorney fees and costs are paid for by the insurance company. You know, one of the things that we have to be careful with some of these bills that pass is that they take that away. In Georgia, for example, that's not the way it goes. So, for example, public adjuster fights your claim. Public adjuster only gets so far. It doesn't get to what he wants to get to. What we do here in Florida is we file a lawsuit. Why do we file a lawsuit? Because we know in the litigation process, okay, and most of you know what happens after a lawsuit is filed in pretty much anything. Fight back and forth. A lot of times, I think about 98% of lawsuits settle out of court. That's what happens in the insurance claims business as well. Once the insurance company decides to settle that claim with you or with your attorney, they have to pay for your attorney fees and costs, because what are they saying? Okay, fine, you know what? We should have paid for this. Here's what we're going to offer you. Let's settle this and we're done. We understand that by admitting basically that, you know, we have to pay for this, and we're also going to pay for your attorney fees and costs. If they take that away, now, okay, we're going to admit to whatever, but you now also have to pay for your attorney that's been working on your case for the last year and a half at $700 an hour, and now you owe that attorney $13,000. And your claim was only worth $10,000. So you're actually out of pocket $3,000. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's brutal. That's just brutal. Let's say your claim is worth $15,000 and your attorney fees are $11,000. You're only going to be left with $4,000 to do something that costs $15,000 to do. You know? So that's another one that's going to pass right now. So we have to be careful with all these things. And as new public adjusters, I need you guys to get involved. Get involved in any and all of your associations. So the one we have in Florida, okay, is called FAPIA, okay? FAPIA stands for Florida Association of Public Insurance Adjusters, okay? In Georgia, it's called GAPIA, basically the same thing. In other states, I want you to look for your Public Adjuster Association, State Public Adjuster Association. So let's go Texas Public Adjuster Association. What are we going to find? We're going to find the Texas Association of Public Insurance Adjusters. What does that stand for? TAPIA. Okay, so I want you to go wherever you're listening from. I want you to type in your state and public adjuster association, and I want you to join right now. Okay, there's different membership levels on a lot of them. I want you to join right now. This is not a promotion. I'm not getting paid to promote this at all. I promise you. I want to say that right off the bat. I went live. I should have said that on the live before. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff because I'm going to name a couple of more associations. I just want to tell you that it's very important to get involved because these associations are doing a lot behind the scenes to try to fight to make sure these bad bills and legislation does not get passed. Okay, so please do that. Some national associations, I've got two of them I'm going to name. One of them is the AAA. Okay, the AAA stands for American Adjuster Association, and that's it. American Adjuster Association. Go to AmericanAdjusterAssociation.org, I believe it is. AmericanAdjusterAssociation.org. Again, there's different levels of membership. They are not paying me to say this. I'm already a member. I already pay a yearly fee for this. Go on there, become a member, whatever level, and get involved. The last one I'm going to mention is the APA, one of my favorites, the American Policyholder Association. Okay, this is run by Doug Quinn and several others. The American Policyholder Association is apassociation.com. Go on there. Become a member, okay? I promise you won't be let down. When you go to any of these conferences, chances are the APA and the AAA are going to be there. And you are going to be proud to wear their pin, to wear their hat, to wear their shirt so that you could show, I even got a shirt here. I should have put it on. Look, hold on. Watch.
A few moments later.
I don't know why I got a shirt here, but yeah, look at that. That's the APA, right? Isn't that nice? And when you join, you get a shirt. So why not? There might be some other associations out there that I'm not mentioning, and I probably should have looked up a little bit more. But you message me, okay? I'll make sure that I look up some more associations. Let's see, Public Adjuster Associations. National Association of Public Adjusters, of course, that's another one. NAPIA, check out NAPIA, National Association of Public Adjusters. Fantastic association as well. Go on there, take a look at it. You've got membership levels, you got whatever you want, and just, this is very good. Just, it's like our commercial claims advocate, right? We're not an association, we're not out there fighting and stuff like that, but what are we doing? We're bringing public adjusters together. Guys, we need to make sure that we are together. I say this time and time again. We are stronger together. We should not be competing against one another. We should be coming together to compete against the insurance company. It is what it is. So NAPIA is another really good one that you guys have to join. And that's, I think, pretty much it. That's sort of what we got. Let's see. Yep, that's it. American Association of Public Adjusters. Look at that. I like that. American, oh, this is one of Merlin Law Group. Yes, Milan told me about this one. Okay, the American Association of Public Insurance Adjusters. Shout out to Chip Merlin. I met Chip Merlin at the last conference. Super, super nice guy. He is involved with this very heavily. I forgot to, this is on the list and I forgot to mention it. American Association of Public Insurance Adjusters. You have to make sure that you join this thing as well. Really great people are involved in this, guys. I really want you to do it. Again, I promise you, honest to God, I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff. I just want you guys to get involved. Get involved to as many things you can, no matter what state you're in, okay? No matter what your experience is. Get involved now so that we can come together to make sure that we have this job for as long as we can. It's the greatest job in the world, guys. It really is, okay? And the last thing I want is for us to be restricted to a point where they make it so difficult for us that we quit and we don't want to do it anymore because the insurance companies are making it too difficult. I don't want that to happen. So that's pretty much it. American Adjuster Association. Let's see. FAPIA. And that's pretty much it. I've got nothing else. All right. So let's go, guys. Let's get together. Let's get together with Commercial Claims Advocate, but let's also get together with all these associations that are helping fight behind the scenes. Okay. And that's all we got. Remember, check out Patreon /commercialclaimsadvocate.com. Remember to subscribe and click the bell. Remember to follow us on social media. Remember the Claims Game podcast is not only on YouTube, but it's also on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. And we've got a course coming on the middle of May. I think it's May 13th, May 12th and May 13th. We've got our next course. We've only got like 3 slots left. So if you want to sign up for that, go ahead and sign up for it. What else? We got a meetup on May 7th that we're doing. All this stuff I probably should have mentioned in the beginning, but I did not. And yeah, come out, guys. Just come. Just join the group. Just join, hop on this train, and let's take this all the way to, I don't know, Pleasure Town. All right, guys. See you later. Peace out.